Welcome to your computer science class. Today we will study lesson number 5, Formatting in MS Word 2010. So let us have a look at the topics we have to study from lesson number 5, that is Formatting in MS Word 2010. We will learn about changing font and changing font size. Then we will learn about changing font color, highlighting text, making the text bold, italic and underline, applying text effects, aligning the text, applying borders, applying shading, changing case, and finally we will learn about adding bullets and numbering. So children, these are the topics we have to study from lesson number 5. So let us begin our class with the very first topic from the lesson, that is changing font and font size. So let us open the MS Word window. So children, the name of the lesson is Formatting in MS Word 2010. So first of all, let us understand that what does formatting means. Children, formatting means changing the appearance and the arrangement of the text on the screen is known as formatting. So how can we do the formatting? We will learn step by step. First one is to change the font and the font size of the text. First of all, I will select the text. Like this text I have selected. After selecting the text, I will go to the Home tab and from the font group, I will click on the font size button. A pop-up menu will appear and various numbers will be written in this pop-up menu. Select any of these digits and you will notice the change in the size of the text. Now the next one is how to change the font. Font is the appearance of the text, that is the handwriting, how you want to write your text. Now see here, you will see the changes here. So this is about the change of the font of the text. Now the next topic is how to change the font color of the text. To change the font color of the text, again you can see here the text is already selected. Click on the font group. Again come to the font group. See here. Click on the font color. There are various colors available over here. You will see the change in the color of the text. So this is about font color. Next is how to highlight the text. Select the text with the help of the shift and the arrow key. Okay. Select the text. Go to the font group and click on the text highlighter this way. This is the highlighting of the text. Next is how to make the text look bold, italics and underline. Let me select the name of the lesson. I am selecting this. Okay. After selecting this, what I will do is that from the font group, click on B button. You will notice that the text has become darker, italics, underline. Now to underline, there are various other options also to underline the text. So this is to underline. So this was all about bold, italic and underline text. Now come to the left of the window. Alignment. What does alignment means? Alignment is what, children? Alignment means position of the text on the screen is known as alignment. Now, how to change the font color of the text? Again, select the text. From the font group, click on the font color. Whichever the color you want, you can select. Okay. This way. Okay. So this is alignment. Now, how many types of alignment are there? There are basically 4 types of alignment. Okay. Now let us learn the 4 types of the alignment. That is, first one is the left alignment. Left alignment. Now, what is the short form of the left alignment? You can see here. Align left. Align the text left. So, Control plus L. L is the CTRL plus, you can see here, L is the short form of the left alignment. This is the left alignment. Control plus L. Now, let us come to the next topic. That is the right alignment. The right alignment. Control plus R is the right alignment. Next one, third. Center alignment. Center alignment. CTRL plus E. It is the center alignment. Next one, justify alignment. Justify alignment. CTRL plus J is the shortcut key for the justify alignment. So children, just now we study about the alignments and the types of the alignment. We will see how the alignment works on the screen with the help of example. First of all, let us understand about the left alignment. Children, when you start writing on the screen, by default, originally your text is aligned, that is positioned towards the left side of the screen. Like you see, I will select this text. I have selected this text. Now I will go to the paragraph group in the Home tab. Now you can see here, this is highlighted, that means it is left alignment. If I will click on this, you will see here the text is aligned in the center of the page. This is right alignment, and the next one is the justify alignment. So children, this was about the alignment of the text. Now next is about applying borders to the page. So again, from the Home tab in the paragraph group, I will click on the border and shading option. I will get a pop-up menu of this type, and in the end of the pop-up menu, click on border and shading. Then there is a page border option written over here. Click on the page border, and you can see here the various options, the settings are given here. Click on the box, and at the bottom of the drop down menu, you can see here, this is a children dialog box. This is called a dialog box. Okay, you can move on the entire screen. Right now, at the bottom of the dialog box, you will see here, there is art written here. You will get various beautiful border designs at the bottom. You can select any one of them. Like I have selected this one, click on OK. OK. After clicking this, you will see the change on the screen. Again, if you want to see, go on the border. Again, I am reminding you children, border and shading. Then click on page border. After clicking on the page border, go to the art option. Select anyone. Click OK. You will see here there is a change. The border is applied to the whole page. Right. This is about border and shading. Next is about children shading. So select the text. Okay, shift with the arrow key. I have selected this text. Now again in the paragraph group, click on the border option. Okay, then At the bottom of the pop-up menu, click on border and shading. Now from here in the dialog box, you can see this is known as a dialog box. Okay. Now click on the shading option. Clear. Now select any one color, whichever color you want. Okay. And click on OK. You will see the shading has been applied to your text. So this is how we apply shading effect to our text. Now the next is changing case. Now I will select this text. Okay, let me select this line for you. I have selected this text. Okay, after selecting this text, children, always remember any action if you want to perform, that is only possible after the selection of the text. Okay, now from the home tab, come to the font group, and in the font group, here there is a change case option. Click on this. Suppose I want lowercase. All the text is coming in the lower case. Okay, that is all the letters are written in small. Okay, then again come to this one, then uppercase, capital letters. Then again come to the change sentence case. You can see here, children, in sentence case, the first letter of the word is written in capital. You can see here. Capitalize each word. See the difference. So children, this is about the changing of the case. Now let us come to the last topic of the lesson, that is the adding bullets and numbering. Now let me write here hardwares. Okay. Now I want to write about the hardware. Suppose if I want to underline this, suppose I have selected this. Okay. After selecting this, suppose if I make it bold. Okay. Now if I want to change the case, so sentence case, the first letter of the word will become capital. So this is how we change the case. Right. Okay, now I want to write point-wise about the hardwares. Okay, so what I will do is that in the paragraph group, I will click on the bullets. These are known as the bullets. Okay, so what are the hardwares? Like monitors. Okay, next is what? Keyboard. Next is what? CPU. Next is what? Mouse. Next is what? Printer. Next is printer. So children, these are the hardwares. Now you can see I have written them point wise. Okay, I will show you. You can make the changes also in the font. Okay. Again in the paragraph group, go to the bullets button. Okay, select this one and align it to the left side. Okay, so if you want to, whenever you want to write anything in the serial wise, that is serially, if you want to write anything, you can use the bullets. Like see here, you can change the bullets also this way. So this is arranging anything serially, that is known as done with the help of the bullets. So children, today we studied about adding bullets and numbering, then applying shading and borders to the page. So children, this was all about lesson number 5. I hope you all must have understood. Practice this all in your laptops and computers, children. See you all in the next video. Thank you.